Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Ty Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of MTV Ghosted, the episode of Giovanna and Dante. Alright, y'all. This was the season finale. I did not know that. I thought it was 10 episodes, but I guess it was just only 8. So I guess it was a good season, 8 episodes, and hopefully they will come back for another round. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, how do y'all feel? Do y'all like the season if y'all watch it, or y'all just watch my reviews or something like that? Because I noticed that a lot of people that haven't been reviewing this new show because a lot of people, maybe because they didn't want to care for it as much or what. But hopefully it come back, and I will continue. If it does come back, I will continue viewing this season, another season of Love Gone Missing. But it gave a good 8 different variety of episodes, so I enjoyed it. Right, but this season finale here, I don't want to say I enjoyed it as much. Not because it wasn't alright. It was that the reason why he ghosted her was dumb, and I could feel like if they were gonna gave us a great season finale, they could have used something else that other my past reviews, like that double ghosted. That could have been one, even though the ended sad. That could have been a good season finale. They could have something else with that freaking prick of a guy. They could have used something else instead of this one. But y'all, let me go through this review and y'all tell me how y'all feel about the reason why he ghosted her. All right. So we met Giovanna. They in Santa Monica, California this time. We met Giovanna. She came from Spain, Peru, Spain, and 2 years ago she moved to California with her mom. She wasn't gonna come here and just follow her dreams. Her mom said, "You're not going alone, so we're going together." So she lived with her mom. She studied to be a writer and everything, and that was that. She met Dante around May of 2018. It was at a restaurant. Um, yeah, restaurant. He said he was cute, got an number. Their first date was at a beach, and everything. She loved him. He was her first boyfriend ever. Really loved him. She fell in love with him, in love with him. They decided, I guess, maybe it was moving too fast because after 7 months of dating, she wanted to move in with him, make a plan together, start a family together. I was like, wow, that's a lot. So maybe being too clingy, being too fast was the reason why he ghosted her. That could be one theory. So one theory that came up was that the relationship was moving too fast. 7 months that you really wanted to move in with the guy, like she was really falling head over heels with him, and maybe because that's her first boyfriend. So usually your first, you fall all hard into your first because it's like, oh my god, this is the first person who really wanted me. I could be dating. So it's like you just go into it, you dive into it. Don't all cautious in the wind. You just dive into it. Oh, I did forgot. Yeah, this is my first time y'all watching my ghosted video. There is a breakdown. They do the haunted who called the show, called the show and get Travis and Rachel to talk to them, and then after they get all of the information, they do the investigation. After they get the investigation, and whatever the reason, they go try to get the ghost to meet up with the confrontation. When they have the confrontation, the haunted and the ghost meet up together and discuss their reasons, the haunted feelings, and the ghost why they ghosted. And after they ghost, they find a confrontation, final text, and then after the final text, they say that information. If one person say ghost, it's a done deal, and then they do a check-in afterwards. This is a finale. They didn't really do a check-in because I guess it was no need for a check-in because it was a done deal straight from there. But it is what it is. So that was that. I forgot. I usually mention a breakdown at the beginning of my episode, but I went straight into it. I forgot. All right, so they met Giovanna. She gave all that, and she had one theory. She realized she think that he goes to her because she dropped him to the airport on December 12th. That's the exact date that he goes to her. December 12th. They've been dating since May, and 7 months later, December 12th, he goes to her. She took him to the airport to go to Florida because he's supposed to go to Florida for like 2 weeks to enjoy his family for the holidays, and he's supposed to come back for New Year's. Since then, he never talked to her. He ghosted her, and since there was no communication, he blocked her and all that stuff. So she just wondering what happened, like why he ghosted me. He supposed to come back. So she think that it was because he going down to meet his friend Allison. He said he only good friends with Allison, but she don't believe that. She believed that they relationship. She don't believe a guy and girl could be friends. So they realized she don't think that guy could be friends and guy and girl only could be lovers. I said I don't know where she get that from, but I guess that's her young mind talking. And So it's that. So one theory is that maybe he rekindled his relationship with Allison. Then another theory was the relationship moving too fast. Now she did mention that she felt like her mom didn't like him. So a reason because her mom didn't like him, he didn't get along with the family. That's maybe he moved away. He got scared away. So that's the first theory. Mom scared him away. So they talking and talking, and she called the mom because she said it was supposed to be her mom. And the mom said, sure, you could come and we could talk and everything. Cause she asked her mom because she talked to Travis and Rachel. She said, sure. Her mom said he's very lazy. That's not the guy she want for her daughter. She want better for her daughter. That was, she'll think her daughter really love him. My mom's her daughter said she really loved. Giovanna said she really loved him. She said, don't reach out to Travis. She said, don't reach out to Dante. Leave him where he is. It was good that he ghosted her. It's done. She could do better. She could do way more better for him. I say, listen to your mom. Maybe she knows something. But in the form of the show, they had to find Dante. So she gave him the Instagram account and stuff like that. And they were scrolling through it. So they said they're going to find their things. Like I said, I gave you 3 theories. It's that the mom's getting away. That could be 1. He rekindled his relationship with Allison. That's 2. Or the relationship moving too fast. That was 3. Alright, so when they was looking through his Instagram page, because they follow him, they got request to follow him. He was having his page private. He accepted the follow. And they messaged him. And he haven't really responded back. He just accepted the follow, but didn't respond back to the messages. So they were looking through the post. They saw her post, and it seemed like she posted pictures of herself, like she was moving along without him, and she was doing good without him. I said, that's fine. Hey, he ghosted you. Then maybe make sure you go out and do you. Don't be sitting at home crying over this guy. So at that, so they saw a post of, he said his best friend and his dog have missed him and all stuff like that. So they think he went to Florida. So they went to another post, and they saw a recent post of. They looked at the picture of him and Allison. That was that, but it wasn't not much going on with that. But they saw the recent post that he spent Christmas in California, and he didn't go to Florida because he told Giovanna that he was going to Florida for 2 weeks, and he would spend Christmas and holidays in Florida and come back on New Year's. But this picture recently is that he hang out with his besties at Christmas. So and they say it was in California. So they was like, oh, what's going on here? So why would he make up a whole lie to get away? So they think it was that when she dropped him off the airport, he lied, say he was going to Florida. He waited till she left, and then he got a ride, and he stood in California. All this time, he was still in the same state as her. All this time, and she don't know why he goes to her. I said, girl, she don't even need to know. Sure. Let's move on. But I understand when you go get ghosted, you want to know what's exactly, like, is this me? What happened? What's the issue? So they text or they message or DM on the friends that was tagged in that post. I said, who really does tagging on posters? I mean, when I'm sending a picture, I hardly don't post shit of me and anybody else on things. If I do, I don't be doing all that tagging because innocence be doing all that. All right, in my opinion. But he tagged other friends, and they messaged other friends to see who could contact. Cause the friend Michael was the one who posted that picture, and the whole Michael called, and he called up. He said he wanted to know if this was real, and they said, yeah, we will. I said, oh hey. He said they will, and they will talk to him. And he said, okay, I'll actually go to the gym, but we could set up a meetup in the beach, just like that. He going to the beach the next day. So they said, cool. They went to the beach. They met up with Michael, and he said he was gonna be at the beach with his friend Josh. So Michael, Josh, two of the friends. And they went there, and they didn't really know, they really broke it up. They was like, no, they didn't really dive into his explanation or any reason. They always thought they was together, it was cool. She was always coming around. They was shocked that she wasn't around for Christmas because they was always together. And because she mentioned that they was always together 24/7, I said maybe that's why. Because y'all see each other all the time. Y'all might get tired of each other. Come on now, relationship. Yes, I know that you start a new relationship and your first person and all that. But sometimes relationship does great when you have spent time for yourself and all that stuff. And I'm not saying you need to distance yourself from your partner. But 24/7, 7 days a week, seeing this person every day, all the time, all the stuff in the face, you may get tired. So that made me say, yeah, maybe it was going too fast and too clean. Because I said, you need to have some space on the time. You don't need to see each other all the time. Give some time to miss each other. And then when y'all can see each other, you can just jump on each other's bones, something. But so they was all together all the time. But they was shocked. It was like, no, but they didn't know they broke up. They said, this is the first time I know that, because Travis was interested. Y'all know that he ghosted her. They said, oh, well, you know, they left together. They broke up. Because they thought they was all together. But, no, but they didn't really dive into the reason, into the relationship. They didn't really talk. They was like, yeah, we talk, but we ain't go into deep details or anything, what's happening, so we let it go. But she did mention that he was building a career to be a poker player. I said, well, how you want to build a career to be a poker player? But I guess what it is. But said he was having a poker night, and they would go be there. So they said, oh, cool, if you go there, because they was like, they got the follow. They said, oh, yeah, he like to have people follow him, so he will accept your follows, but he probably won't respond back to you. So I said, oh, okay, they ain't just set follows, like, okay. But they go to poker night. They say, do you mind me tagging along? They said, sure, that's like that. But they did send a message to Dante to let him know that he's coming to the thing, so he won't feel alarmed or feel like ambush that they came. I said, I would feel the same way. I would say, who y'all? Like, I know y'all. So he messaged them. So the next day they went to the poker night, and they met up with Michael. They called Michael. They said, we don't feel comfortable just walking into the thing. Can you come and get us? He said, sure, cool. So they went in there and they saw Dante. Dante said, oh yeah, you know. And he said, yeah, I know your boys told you. He said, yeah. So they went outside in the back. And they was talking, because remember I said about beginning in the ghosted, I was saying, I don't want every episode when the person they got to find. I want to have some difficulty getting that person, or I want to like to see an episode when the person don't show up to the confrontation, or the person don't want to adamant it's not going. And this episode was his. I said, okay, they get some pushback. I want to see what's the deal is, like how they gonna deal with this if this person decides not to show up. So they was talking. And he was like, oh yeah, I go, sir. He said the reason why he goes, sir, because that's the easy approach. He said it's 2019, everybody's doing that. I said, I guess so, because the last fool, like last time, he said that was the easy approach to do. He said he rather to ghost a person than go through the confrontation and the feelings and emotions. I said that's a cowardly way out. Why you still talk to the person? Just like the last with the person, they had different viewpoints, and you ghost the person because they didn't have the same views as you. It's like, like I said, most situations you don't need to ghost. You just confront the person, tell the person how it is. They don't accept it, just move on. Like, you don't need to ghost because you're going through all that, and the person want to find you, they would text you and all that stuff. I just tell them straight then and there, they can't accept it, then just move on. But I guess some situations people feel like it should be ghosted, and I guess, well, I say, to me, mature enough person and an adult, as y'all say, y'all be adults, and y'all want to have a mature conversation, y'all want people to be honest, it's like that. Talk to the person and you be straight up. I mean, maybe they may feel emotions like that. If you ain't doing anything wrong, it shouldn't be any blowout. Just have a conversation. When that person don't like what you said, then that's it. You said what you said, your piece, and you just move on. But to be saying the ghost is the easy approach, like, come on, y'all. That's, like, ridiculous. So, he said ghosting was the easy approach for him. He said he didn't want to go through the emotions. He didn't want to go through the drama. Or he would avoid conversation. He would avoid the drama. But you're on a TV show now. So, it's like, ain't no avoiding anything. So Ali would say, can you come and you talk to Giovanna? He said he don't want to talk. He said he don't want to do that. He avoided for a reason. He has a reason he don't want to share. So he don't want to come. He's declined the information. So I said, okay, I'll go see how they spit it. So Rachel took upon herself. I would say, why is y'all like push him against the wall to come? If he say he's not coming, he said he's not coming. See, this is what I don't like. Y'all doing this so y'all can make sure y'all have the conversation going on. I was like, so she said she didn't feel bad for doing that. But why? She said, well, I'm gonna call Rachel. I'm gonna call Giovanna right now so you could explain to him why you don't want to come. He said, why you do that? Because they said they can't physically force him to come, but y'all cannot push him in the corner if he keeps saying no like that either. So I did not like that. I did not like that at all, because I was like, why are you strong on him if he didn't want to show it? If he don't want to tell her, he don't want to tell her. Don't make him go. But he backed him in the corner. She said, why you didn't want to tell me? Why you going to like that? I had 7 months. I don't want to. You just can't give me any 10 minutes just to tell me the explanation. All to the point. Got to the phone. Now he can't say no. So he said, yes, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I wish he would stick his guns and say no. Because as the interview said, you go stir. It's 8 months. You didn't want to talk to her. Is a reason. He said he got a reason. It's so uncomfortable he don't want to share. So uncomfortable he don't want to share. I was like, what is that? It's like they really used the gay storyline, so I hope there's not that. Cause I would say, what's the big deal? Like this, like you uncomfortable with sexuality, but I would say, why couldn't you using the same thing? You already used the sexuality thing, excuse as a ghost thing. So they shouldn't have said that same story. So I was like, is it that? That could be the only reason you'd be uncomfortable saying on national television. But it is what it is. Oh, you got another baby mama, you got another family. I mean, what is it? But so they decided to meet. They met together. They talked together. I'm not gonna drag this all on y'all because it was pointless. They met. She said her piece. She said she wanna know. She loved him. She cared about him in 7 months. Why you ghosted me? Basically, she thought it was the girlfriend. You thought it was the mom that didn't like you. He just shocked. He didn't think that the mom didn't like him. Oh, so why you ghosted me? He said no. My friend, I was really only good friends with Addison, and you didn't want to believe me. That's it. I didn't know your mom didn't like me, so that's a shocker. But the real reason, he said, remember that night at the beach when you pulled my pants down and I didn't want to go. She said, yeah, I remember that night when you didn't want to do it and all that stuff like that. That's what it is, all that stuff. And I was thinking to myself, I said, oh, ooh, don't tell me that he's a female to male and he was strapping. But I was like, that couldn't be it because they had sex and she said the sex was good. She enjoyed it. So, and then I would say, do you strap on or something? I was confused. I was like, what is it? You put out the pants and he was comfortable. He said the reason why he ghosted her because she was a sex addict. So everybody was like, what? I was like what? Because she was a sex addict. Okay, all right. So what makes her a sex addict? He said you just want to keep having sex. You want to keep having sex together. She said I want to have sex with my person I love. And Rachel said because a person who want to have sex with a person they in a relationship with and they love doesn't make them a sex addict. A sex addict addiction is like something that you can't control and it's taking over their life. So a sex addict means they would have sex any means necessary and have no motions behind pleasing you. They want to get their pleasure. They will have sex with you in 1 minute and then if you don't please them right then and there, they're going to find sex with someone else. And it's sex is always their go-to thing. It's a whole thing. It's a, like I said, it's addiction like alcohol addiction that consume their lives. Sex addiction is consume their lives. So it's like if they constantly have sex, it's any means necessary. It could be another guy. It could be multiple guys in one night. It could be multiple guys just like that. Constantly. So if the fact she want to have sex with only you and only you is consummating her love with you will make that as a sex addict. So if he didn't want to have too much sex, well, just have a conversation. That could have had a conversation. Why you go so because you didn't want to have a lot of sex with the girl? Like that was too stupid to me. That was very stupid. And I was like, really? Because you didn't want to have a lot of sex? Well, I was like, she's saying he has sex with her multiple times a day and everything, and it was just too much. And I was like, okay, but I was like crazy. So she said, what? I'm not gonna stop. This is who I am. I mean, I don't think she admitted that she was a sex addict, but she said she's not gonna stop being who she is. She's not gonna stop loving the person that she loves. She's not gonna stop wanting to have sex with the person that she loves. So she's not. She said, no, well, that's a sorry excuse. And he said, oh, I didn't want to say that. And he said, oh, y'all, I don't wanna. I'm not afraid of sex, y'all. So he's like, and she said, I would say, listen, I don't know if his dick is small or not, but if it's not small, don't say that because you feel hurt because he said you're a sex addict. But I don't know. He said, oh, you kidding me? She said, oh, no. The final text, they decided to ghost each other. And I said, that's good. You don't need to stay. I was like, it was no reason to say make up because at the end of the day, he ghosted her 8 months ago because he didn't want to have too much sex with this girl. He left and then came back. I said, y'all could have just let him stay where he at because that was a dumb excuse to say, okay, what? I like say if she had a sex addiction. You would have knew that before you started dating her because somebody who's a sex addict, well, probably will tell it, but it will show by their action that they have sex addiction and it always consume their lives. So if they really addicted to sex, it would show up. I mean, it would be noticed. But you confuse that as her want to have sex with you a couple times a day. All right, couples have sex a couple times a day. Doesn't mean they a sex addict. Unless you didn't want to have sex much sex, you could have said that. But that was that. It was no final check-in, y'all. That was the season finale of MTV Ghosted. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel. Like I said, I enjoyed the season, so hopefully it will come back again. But tell me how y'all feel. Do y'all feel like it was a legitimate reason to ghost her? Do y'all feel like it was dumb? Tell me how y'all feel, and talk to y'all later. All right, peace.